You're listening to the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast.
What is up, everybody? You are checking out the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, The Hakamadi Ant C, and we are back with our WWE WrestleMania rewatch series. We just covered WrestleMania 24. Get check out WrestleMania 1 through 24 in the archives. And today we are dropping the 25th anniversary of WrestleMania live in Houston, Texas in April of 2009. I think I was a sophomore in high school at the time, and it was a good show. There's one match on the card that everyone talks about. It's probably one of the most famous WrestleMania matches of all time. We'll be covering it here. Just a note for those of you who are new to the WrestleMania rewatch, I give a quick recap of what happened during WrestleMania. I go over quick results, and then at the end of every episode, I give you my thoughts and what match I think the ratings are and what I think the WrestleMania grade is. So WrestleMania 25 starts out with Nicole Scherzinger performing the national anthem, and we get our Money in the Bank ladder match to start the night. CM Punk versus Mark Henry versus United States Champion MVP versus Finlay, Shelton Benjamin, Kofi Kingston, Christian, and Kane. A huge cluster of people. This was an okay ladder match. Last year's WrestleMania Money in the Bank ladder match was definitely better, but CM Punk gets the win after he kicks Kane off the ladder and grabs the briefcase, and CM Punk becomes Mr. Money in the Bank. I gave this one a 6 out of 10. Cool thing, CM Punk wins Money in the Bank twice, 2 years in a row. Next, we get a big concert performance by Kid Rock performing his favorite songs, and he also performs as the women. The 25 Diva Miss WrestleMania Battle Royal starts. We see women like Molly Holly, Sunny, Jackie Gata, and current divas like Michelle McCool, Melina, Beth Phoenix, and we see Santina Morella, the sister of Santino, get the win, tossing Beth Phoenix to the top rope. This was silly. They could have used the women a lot better. They had a man win this match, so I gave it a 2 out of 10. Could have been a lot better. Next, we have the special handicap elimination match. Y2J Chris Jericho taking on legend Jimmy Superfly Snuka, Rowdy Roddy Piper, and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat with a Nature Boy Ric Flair in their corner. Mickey Rourke, the star of the wrestlers in the crowd during this match, and Chris Jericho ends up eliminating Jimmy Snuka first by applying the walls of Jericho, and then Chris Jericho hits Ric Flair, and he hits an enziguri to Roddy Piper. Then Roddy Piper is gone, and then Steamboat rose up Jericho to get a 2. Steamboat nails a power slam to get a 2, but Jericho lands a code breaker and gets the victory over 3 of these legends. I give this match a 6 out of 10. Afterwards, Ric Flair and Chris Jericho fight, and then Jericho lands a code breaker to Flair. Jericho grabs the mic and says, "I am the best in the world at what I do. I eliminated the Hall of Fame washouts forever. Mickey Rourke, you started when you challenged me. Back down. I want you to apologize. Are you a coward?" Then Mickey Rourke gets in the ring. Mickey knocks out Chris Jericho with a hard left hand, and that's the end of that segment. An okay situation there. It's fun little segment, but could have been better. Next, we have a special match. Brother versus brother in an Extreme Rules match. Jeff Hardy versus brother Matt Hardy. These guys took it to the limit. Amazing moments here. We saw Jeff Hardy jumping through a table onto Matt Hardy. That was cool. And then Hardy climbs ladder, jumps over a ladder with a leg drop, but Matt moves and Jeff misses. And the end comes when Matt puts Jeff Hardy's neck in a chair and lands a twist of fate to get a messed up victory over his brother. I gave that match a 7 out of 10. When two brothers are going to fight against each other at WrestleMania, it's bound to be great. Next, we have the Intercontinental Championship on the line. The champion JBL comes out with a microphone. He says it's the greatest day of his life. Texas, you got no real champion. No men, you need hope. And along comes your hero, JBL. Today, I will give you the most dominant victory in WrestleMania history. Rey Mysterio, his opponent, comes out dressed as the Joker. A popular movie at the time, Batman: The Dark Knight, came out. And Rey lands in 619 in a flying splash to become the new Intercontinental Champion in 21 seconds. Because of the fast-paced portion of the match, I gave it a 4 out of 10 after John Bradshaw Layfield decides to quit WWE. Next up, we have the Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels. This was a great back and forth match. There was many moments during this match where I thought Taker could have lost the streak, but he was able to defeat Shawn Michaels after catching Shawn Michaels from a moonsault and nailing a tombstone. I gave this match a 9 out of 10. Definitely go check it out. It was a great match. And then let's see here. Did we go over our Hall of Famers? I don't think the Hall of Famers came out at this point. Interesting. Okay. Next, we have come to one of our main events. We have the WWE World Championship on the line. Champion Edge defense against the Big Show and John Cena. Um, Edge accidentally spears Vicky Guerrero into Chavo during the match. There was back and forth action. Big Show chops Edge. And then what ends up happening is John Cena lifts up both Randy Orton and Edge and lands a FU. And we have made it now to our main event, WrestleMania 25. Triple H versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. Triple H defends the title after nailing Randy Orton with a sledgehammer, getting a pedigree, and he gets the win. I give that match a 6 out of 10. Pretty boring. Not a lot of good stuff happened there. All in all, this was an okay WrestleMania. The better matches on the card were the Extreme Rules match, Matt versus Jeff, and the HBK versus Undertaker match was pretty much where the only one that stood out. So all in all, I give this a 7 out of 10. Could have been better, but we've made it to the 25th anniversary. Our next WrestleMania that I will be covering is WrestleMania 26, which is going to be live in Phoenix. The rematch from this year's WrestleMania, where we see the Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels and a lot more action coming away. Until next time, stay safe and stay uncensored.